Hey guys, Antagoniize here from Team Chi-Town Duelers. This is going to be a deck profile on my Inzektors that I put together. It's pretty much a standard Inzektor build, but yeah, let's get started. First off, we have the 3 standard Dragonfly, 3 Centipedes, 3 Hornets, the basic standard 9 engine. It does what it has to. It's boss. The loops are crazy. Yeah, that's pretty much why I love it. Next we have 1 Hopper. I really don't like Hopper that much. He's just a beater and an extra popper. I also like that if you put sword, it becomes a 25 beater. It becomes it could just beat over Logia, and like it could suicide with Stardust, and it could just pretty much become a big beater. Then we have 1 Ladybug for the overlays into level 5s. 1 Gigamantis helps with the OTKs. And then we have the Mila Kunis, the Emma Stone, and the Jenna Hayes. The sexy bitches, as I call them. They're just amazing in this deck. Pretty much in any deck. Then we have 1 Sangan because he pretty much searches out every card, every monster in the deck except of course the big beaters. Then we have the 3 Veilers because in this format and most likely in next format it's pretty much going to be needed. And then of course 1 BLS. It's gonna suck probably seeing him get banned, but oh well, he's kind of inconsistent at times. But if he does get hit, I'll just put in like a Gores. Then for the spells we have 3 MSTs, pretty much standard. 2 swords, 2's a magic number. And then for the 1-ofs we have Book of Moon, Dark Hole, Foolish Burial, which I finally got in a dual terminal after a while. I hated having commons. I like, blinking my deck out, so getting the Foolish Burial dual terminal was a really nice addition. Then we have Heavy Storm, and then 1 Reborn. Onto the traps, we have the 3 Notorious Safe Zones. 3 is really good. I try having 2, but I don't know. I just like having the 3, the extra, boost. It just really helps. It stops them. It's just an easy out. And then we have 2 Call the Haunteds. 2's the magic number. And then I see a lot of people playing this card in the deck, which I was like, whatever, I'm gonna try it out. And I really don't regret it. Threatening Roars. This card helps a lot, especially when you have those horrible hands and you just can't draw into anything, and like the game just seems to be lost. This card helps you stall. So yeah, I love having this card in the deck. And of course we have the Solemn Trio. 40 cards, 20 monsters, 10 spells, 10 traps. Onto the extra deck. Yeah, the 1 Goku token, MVP. Who doesn't love Goku in Dragon Ball Z? Then we have 1 Zen Mains, Gold Korean. I mean, even if I do get the super out of the tins, I'm probably still just gonna stick with this because I just like the way it looks. It just looks very fancy. Then we have 1 Levier. 2's too much. 1 just seems to do the job. 1 Johnny Cash, or also known as Muzzarhythm. 1 Tempe because he's funny to use. 1 Leviathan. People always tell me that I should run 2, but you really only need 1, so I only run 1. It's still pretty good. You could use 2, but I just prefer 1. 1 Gigamantis. I mean, not Gigamantis, Giga Brilliant, sorry about that. This card helps with the OTKs. Acid Golem, when you just need a big beater. On to level 4s, we have 1 roach, hardly ever make them, but he's still good. 1 butterfly, photon assassin. 1 Audrius, 1 Tyrus, and 1 Crimson Armor Ninja. I originally called these the Chaos Brothers, but I just added Ninja, so it's like I call them the Chaos Triplets. These cards are amazing. They just do so much work. Adrius just pops a card. Tyrus and Ninja are just invincible for a couple turns, and they're just, you know, pretty big beaters. For another level 5, we have Exostag. I hardly use Exostag, but, you know, he's still pretty good in some situations. And of course, you have to have Gaia Dragon. Now, Gaia Dragon, people always tell me and ask me, why do I overlay with this card over like Adrius and Tyrus and Ninja? Well, because 1, it pierces, and 2, let's just say you get Adrius or Tyrus out. There's no more materials, so it's pretty much just sitting there as 26. Gaia Dragon is 26 also, of course. But let's just say, for example, you have Book of Moon, and you want to push for game. You could play Book of Moon, and of course, you know, do Gaia Dragon and just pierce for game, which I've done before. So it's really, really good in that aspect. So let's say they had Book of Moon, and you attack with let's just say Adrius. They Book of Moon it. It's only at 17 defense. Then on their turn, they could just summon like a bitch ass Thunder King or a Stratos, and they attack and they get over it so simply with a level 4, which I don't really like that. So that's why whenever I'm done with materials, I just overlay into Gaia Dragon, and yeah, it's just that extra precaution where if they Book of Moon it, it's harder to get over, and yeah, it's pretty much, like I said, just an extra precaution. And then we have 1 Catastor for those hands where you just have a Hopper and a Veiler, and you just aren't drawing anything, so you just sink into Catastor. Onto the side deck, we have 2 Crows, 2 Kaikos. One of my new favorite additions is Kinetic Soldier. This card, for the people that don't know what this card does, it's when this card battles a warrior type monster, this card gains 2,000 attack and defense during damage calculation only. So he goes from a 1350 attack to a 3,350 beater on the field. Yeah, so heroes and 6AMs are like, oh shit, how do I get over this? This card is really hard to get over, so I love having this card. 2 Maxis, because windups still exist, and it just helps with the draw power. And then we have 1 Reaper, because, you know, who doesn't love setting it first turn? They attack, you find a way to destroy their monster, and then you flip it and just attack and just make them mad and make them minus. Onto the spells, we have 1 Messenger apiece, because I only have 1. I need to get a hold of 2 more, but this card obviously does work. Helps stall until you have your plays ready. 3 D-Fishers, because, you know, it doesn't hurt you at all. It can hurt you. It's hurt. You know, I've had those games where I could do stuff, but this card obviously like stops me. So I might just kick it down to 2. I wouldn't keep it at 1. I'd probably just keep 2 and just, you know, try to find space for the 2nd and 3rd messenger apiece. And then lastly we have 2 Forbidden Chalice. Well guys, that was my deck profile on my Inzektors. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment, rate, subscribe. It really helps us out a lot. I stopped using my webcam on my laptop because it was just horrible quality. I'm actually using my iPod. I found like a bootleg way to stay on my iPod and take videos like how it is now. But, you know, I need to find a different program or something to, you know, have better quality videos for you guys. Because you guys, as the subscribers, it really matters, and we just really need to try to put out the best content that we can. Well guys, thanks for watching, and talk to you guys later.